Well, it's just like with any new technology, once you do implement it, you can't live life without it anymore. I mean, I kind of put it as a scenario as electricity. You know, how could we milk cows without electricity? It's like I can't run a dairy without Afimilk anymore.
Afimilk was first introduced to the North American market in the mid to late 1980s by opening a distribution center outside of Visalia, California. Most recently was the reinception, reawakening of Afimilk USA.
It's been a real reliable system for us. We've used it from day one to do all of our breeding along with the Afimilk system. That's how we catch all the cows for breeding. We don't do any visual heats. Everything is done with the Afi software.
I used to tell the boys this cow's in heat, and they would just say, "Yeah, Dad, we know that. The computer's spiking. We know it. You don't need to tell us."
You don't need to go out into the barn and watch for cows jumping for heats. It goes to the computer, and it's there for you in the morning.
So I'd come out in the morning, bam, I got cows waiting for me to breed. If the cow came in heat in the morning milking, she'd sort it the noon milking automatically.
As long as the input is correct, we know where each cow is and we can sort them out and know exactly where they are in the barn and bring up a list.
I'd rather be out there getting the work done, but it does help me decide which work to do.
Jesse's our guy that treats the hospital. He's much more effective if he's looking only at the cows that he needs to look at and not looking at every cow that could be in that pen. So
we have not used drugs as far as tubes on this dairy, other than dry tubes, you know, for the last 15 years.
It's amazing how much more time you have based on just being more efficient and not having to lock your cows up and not having to drive from one end of the dairy to the other, because everything's just right there for you.
There's no time involved. You know, Afimilk, Afiform does all the work for you. Everything is, I don't have to do any calculations. I just have to bring up a list. I'm done.
It is fairly user-friendly. It's a Windows-based system. Once we learn how to use it, you can make any report you want to make. You can find any information on there that you want to find.
I frequently hear the comment from a customer that there is so much in Afimilk that they're not using it all.
Having that daily record, every pen, every cow, basically I can look at every single cow, every milking, and if there's something amiss, I have my finger on that almost immediately.
Over the course of 2 weeks, there might be 14 different people who will do the milking, and the reports that come out of the milking parlor shows us the flow rate in the first 15 seconds, the average milking time per cow, the number of reattaches in the parlor, and you really start to see the difference between different employees and how they're milking the cows, and it gives us the opportunity to manage those milkers and point out, you're doing something different than everybody else is. I don't know what it is, but let's work on your protocols to make sure that we're all following the exact same protocols every day.
It's a tool that you can use as much as you want or as little as you want, but you can never completely use every single aspect of it. It's endless.
We're blown away every time again what it does for us.